Hi, everyone. So, today I want to talk about everything that we see on social media, whether it's Facebook, whether it's Instagram. Many of us have more than one social media that we interact with, whether it's, Snapchat, whether it's WhatsApp, these are all different, Twitter, these are all different avenues of social media. And so, how do we control or how do we deal with everything that people post on social media, right? We're bombarded by videos and little memes and positive quotes and not so positive quotes and political views and videos on animals, right? And then videos on cute puppies, and we have all kinds of stuff that people post that comes up on our feed depending on who our friends are, right? And I understand, that a lot of this can be very overwhelming, especially at the end of the day, when a lot of us sort of, at the end of the day are looking to social media to scroll and sort of, check out, do some light scrolling, so to speak. And yet, social media has become a place where people are sharing political views. There's a lot of talk about, what's going on in the government, what's going on with, other governments, and whatnot. And so, how do we deal with all of that? It's truly a overwhelming feeling. I know that there are times when I have simply just chosen not to get on Facebook because it's too much. But when I am on Facebook, things come up on my on my feed as I'm scrolling, and there are times that I'm not happy about seeing those things. And so, how do we deal with that? So, a couple of things, couple of choices we have, right? Do we ignore what the content is? Yeah, that's actually exactly what we should do. When I see topics that before, there's nothing that's like, wow, I'm going to surprise you about what's out there, right? There's always some indication about what the topic is. There's always an indication about what the video is about. There's always an indication about, what the talk show host, is talking about. There's always some topic clue in the little description. So read that, and if you don't like what they're about to talk about, scroll it. Scroll up, right? Swipe up. Do not take the few minutes to watch the video on, dogs being clubbed, or, the dogs in China, or animal cruelty, or whatever, or politics, or different viewpoints. I mean, it's your choice. That's the beauty of freedom, right? It's your choice. You don't have to do anything you don't really want to do. No one is forcing you to watch any of these things. So I know that I have chosen very, very intentionally not to share any political views anymore. I mean, I very rarely do it. I know that when Trump was being elected, I went absolutely crazy. I think there was one day that I literally had like 40 posts, and to the point where I was like, okay, this is ridiculous, for myself. And now I choose not to share or what's the word I'm looking for? Support in inadvertent way, unintentionally supporting a issue that I'm not for, right? So I'm not going to post on things that spread evil or things that are not, positive. I truly try to post things that are positive. But, when I do post things that may seem like they're too jarring, there's a reason that I post those things. But there's always a choice that we have in scrolling up. Don't watch it, right? We live in a beautiful, amazing country that we have something called the freedom of speech, okay? But freedom of speech also, yes, there's a responsibility that comes with it, but there's also the freedom of consumerism. We also have a choice as to what we allow. We have so many freedoms, right? We can choose whether we watch something or don't watch something, whether we eat something or don't eat something, whether we go somewhere or don't eat somewhere. Nobody's forcing anyone, right? Is it okay for us to then inbox someone or have a message dialogue with someone saying, maybe you should not be posting this because this is contributing, negatively to someone's mental health and someone's state of mind? With all due respect, I don't think that's appropriate, because first of all, you have the freedom to draw the line for what's appropriate for you by not watching it, right? And more so by blocking people, right? If there's something that I'm posting that you're offended by, or it not so much offends you, but it disturbs you, please understand that the intention is never to do that, right? So I apologize if that's how you're receiving it. No, sorry, I take that back. I do apologize for some of the stuff I posted because maybe it came across that way. But I don't apologize because the intention that I posted that with was not to offend. It was to make people aware, right? And so you have the right to draw the line for what's appropriate for yourself by not watching something or not reading something, or better yet, block and unfollow people, right? I'm not going to be offended at all, even if we're the best of friends, if you decide you're going to block me and unfollow me. Truly, I'm not, because Facebook is not the only way to connect with me, right? If you truly are in my inner circle, you have plenty of other ways to reach out to me. You can always text me. You can always, call me. You can always message me, email me. You don't have to reach out through Facebook. There's no reason for us to be connected through Facebook if what I'm posting or what I'm talking about is offensive to you, just like you have the right to do that with any of your friends. And mind you, I've done that. There's people on my feed that have posted things that I just got to a point where I didn't want to deal with. I unfollowed them. And there are times when I've unfriended them or blocked them. It doesn't matter, right? But I don't think it's okay for us to, try to tell people not to post certain things or only post certain things, because I don't think that's appropriate. I welcome, people writing to me and sharing their viewpoints, but then be ready for a response back, very humbly, respectfully, because my intention always is to be a source of good, be a source of, make you think about something that you might not have thought about. It is never to cause you any additional stressors out there. So please take it for what it's worth, because that's truly my intention. And like anything on social media, you have a choice, get off it or control who you're interacting with. At the end of the day, be open to it, I've had many of my close friends, because some of the talks I do, I don't even know. I think I'm on my 55th video or something, right? 60 video, whatever, since August. And I have friends, very close friends, who tell me, look, we've seen a couple of videos, but we don't watch them, right? And I kind of laugh and I go, really? What do you mean you don't watch the videos? And they go, no, because when we watch your videos, we have to then think about what you're talking about. And then that means we have to then sort of make some changes in ourselves, or we have to sort of challenge what we're doing. And I found that to be quite a compliment, number one. Number two, I was surprised because I didn't realize that what I was saying was really, intriguing or pushing people to think in that way. But it helped me understand the power of what I was saying. So I respect, and I laughed at my dear friend and I said, I get it. He's like, look, I don't want to watch your videos. And I do every now and then, but I try not to, specifically. And this is one of my closest friends, and that doesn't live close to me. So he literally, I connect with them a couple times a year, if not, and we catch up. But like I was saying, no offense will be taken by anyone, especially not me, if you choose to, unfollow or unfriend or block me. And I think you should do that with people that you feel are causing anything but peace and love and joy. So I hope this was helpful with everything that I do. Love and light, and take care. God bless.